I see the mission of Velociter as being the easy button for the small business owner, taking the complexities, breaking them down into bite-sized chunks so that they're able to develop some really cool technologies that solve really hard problems in today's environment.
Our first year we had 107 applicants, 106 companies actually started, and we had 86 companies in total finish.
The number of cool technologies that we get exposed to is incredible. They run the gamut.
Here are a few Velociter participants and their respective technologies.
With a regular camera, when you're looking at a flame, you just see the visible portion of the spectrum. With our sensor, you're going to see beyond that in the infrared. So this is what your eye won't see.
People are excited about spectral imaging because it provides information that otherwise is not available.
It enables all kinds of applications that were just unthinkable before, that would take days or weeks of calculation to tease out the results.
So this is a polyurethane foam provided by the military that's used throughout the armed services. We want to create a foam that cannot behave like this, rather take the flame, not spread, and also protect against head impact protection and save lives. This is a silicon-containing foam, therefore it has the ability to gracefully absorb thermal threats. It's flexible, so it can dissipate kinetic energy, and also it transitions into a flexible glass at high temperatures.
So we've been working in prosthetics for decades at this point. With our knowledge of the market, we saw that there was very much a need for a motivational training tool, but one didn't exist. We saw the opportunity to leverage the multi-billion-dollar video gaming market as opposed to your typical physical therapy or occupational therapy where you go home and you think, I got to do my N sets of 5 reps of whatever the exercise is. Our concept takes the clinically relevant prosthetic component and combines it with the really exciting video game component.
A lot of our work is motivated by the desire to enable mankind to be a spacefaring people. But to be able to do that, we need to dramatically improve the kinds of things that we can build in space.
Other companies are working on better ways of launching systems into orbit, so we're focusing on better ways to build systems in orbit.
One of the things that gets me exciting here is I feel like we are pushing the envelope. We're designing things that 20 years ago people would have said were impossible.
We're not interested in 10% improvements. We're interested in technologies that are going to radically reshape the way we do space and defense missions.
We are actually getting small businesses to understand how to make connections. And so those connections are a potential buyer, a potential investor, a potential customer, a potential end user. What do those entities look like? How do they identify those entities? And then how do they actually have a conversation that leads to a deal getting done? What we wanted to do is put these companies in the sweet spot for really figuring out what their value proposition is and where they actually belong in the market, where they belong in the ecosystem. Because it really sets the tone for how these small businesses should be operating post-Velociter. Do a lot of work really, really fast so you can fail faster, make your mistakes quicker in order to keep moving forward.
We are just a small part of the innovation movement, but it takes people at all levels looking for ways to change the process, looking for ways to interact, looking for ways to shift the way that we reach out to small businesses and leverage what they can do for us.
I hope that more people will join us in our effort to bring these innovative technologies to the marketplace.